5.0 out of 5 stars. Best pillow for pregnant women. This pillow was a great purchase. It helped support my back and neck while I get a good night's sleep. I am even more comfortable on the bed or on the couch, and I can use it even after the baby arrives. Make sure to have folic acid in your diet, it's really important. This product, Vitamis Prenatal, optimal women's supplement for healthy pre and post-pregnancy, has been okayed by my doctor and I recommend it to other women. 5.0 out of 5 stars. Saved me. I hesitated to buy a $100 pillow for pregnancy. But I'm not a side sleeper, so I was having real problems sleeping by about 16 weeks. Every time I turned over, I'd have to readjust all my pillows. So I took the plunge. This pillow has fulfilled all of my expectations and then some. I'm now 34 weeks, so have used it for almost 5 months. I'm a pillow snob too. I have my pillows that I have trouble sleeping without, and this pillow is the perfect combination of soft and supportive. Also, a couple reviews said it was for large people, which worried me, but I personally haven't found this to be the case. I'm slender and 5 feet 7 inches, and then there is the pregnancy bump, of course. I chose this pillow because I wanted a horse-hoe pillow that went down both sides of my body, as the doctor said I could half lie on my back as long as I had pillows propping me at an angle. This is why I chose this pillow over the other pregnancy pillows that only go on one side of your body, and I'm so glad I did. I cannot imagine having to move a huge pillow from side to side every time you roll over. Added to that, with this pillow I can lay on my side and curl around it with the front of my body, then also lean back a little with the pillow behind me to get a bit of a different position. The pillow is always there no matter how I shift positions. I tried to sleep without it for one night when I was staying at my mom's, and my hips had sharp, shooting pains and I barely slept. Yes, it is that dramatic. Some people have commented on the size. It is a big pillow. I have actually slept with it in a single, queen and king-sized bed, as I learned I can't sleep without it and so took it with me when I traveled, in a huge duffel bag. Again, I love this pillow. In a king-sized bed, my husband has plenty of room and there is no problem whatsoever. In a queen bed, there is a bit less room, but my husband didn't complain, especially because he can curl up to the outside of it as well. It even worked with me alone in a single bed. I guess the one downside is you can't cuddle with your partner. My husband calls it my nest, and I do miss that, but honestly, I'm up and turning and going to the bathroom so much that it would keep him up anyway. The only downside I could think of is that the stitching in the zipper seam of the pillowcase frayed a lot with the first wash. After that, I was worried that the pillowcase would soon fall apart, but it hasn't. It's had about a dozen washes now. I now just make sure to zip the zipper closed when I wash it, and that works to prevent the fraying. By the way, this is my first Amazon review, though I've purchased many products. I just have heard a lot of women in my prenatal classes complaining about sleep, so I wanted to share how well this pillow worked for me. 1.0 out of 5 stars. Shrinks End 1-year warranty a joke. Bought this pillow with some hesitation because it was $100 but it came with a 1-year warranty, so I went ahead and made the purchase. I loved it, until, after being laundered it had shrunk by almost 2 feet. It says to launder in commercial front-load washing machine. Use warm water on gentle cycle with mild detergent. Dry in large commercial dryer on warm setting, which is how it was done. When I contacted Moonlight Slumber, the manufacturer, the customer service rep said that she would take care of it but had to check something. The next thing I know, the owner was on the phone blaming me, then the laundromat, and everything else he could think of, for the shrinking, but insisted it wasn't his problem. Why offer a warranty if there is no intention of supporting it? I think they figure it will only be used for 9 months, so there shouldn't be a problem, but I have MS and used it longer. It was the worst customer service experience I have ever had, plus I now have a worthless $100 pillow. 3.0 out of 5 stars. Disappointed. I was excited to receive my new pillow, but when I opened it I was disappointed to realize that the advertising is deceiving. This is not a solid pillow as the description implies, but it is actually a maternity pillow that is 3 different pieces stuffed into one pillowcase. This creates empty space where the 3 pillows meet, and I am concerned that these DIPs will become much more pronounced over time. I definitely think that somewhere in the description it should note that this is not in fact one giant U-shaped pillow, but rather 3 smaller pillows stuffed into one pillowcase. 2.0 out of 5 stars. Bulky and not long enough for tall women. I got this pillow in my 23rd week, thinking that it would helping me to stay on my side, as I constantly find myself sleeping on my back. I spent quite some time trying to find a body pillow that would be suitable for tall women. I am skinny, 134 pounds before pregnancy, 5'11" tall. First of all, for the tall women out there, this pillow is not really long enough. In order to put my knees on the pillow, I had to really bend my legs, which is not comfortable in the long run. And even then, my feet would never be on the pillow, and hang off the tip, which is also uncomfortable. To give you an idea about its length, I took some pictures of the pillow lying on my queen-sized bed. It reaches to about 2/3 of the length of the bed. Second, for skinny women, this pillow is pretty tall, and the space between the 2 sides is pretty large, and cannot really provide neither back nor belly support. No matter how hard I tried to stuff one side of the U under my belly, it's way too big. This is not surprising, because it's almost as tall as I am when lying on my side. Third, the pillow occupies more than half of our queen-sized bed. See pictures. This doesn't really leave much space for my husband. He didn't complain because he'd rather me sleeping well than anything else, but I do think that it was uncomfortable for him. 4. It's not really that easy to turn sides inside the U. I decided to get a U-shaped pillow because it seemed that it would be difficult to transfer the one-side pillow with me every time I want to change sides. Well, it's not really that easy to change sides in this case either. Finally, I did not know where to put my arm. It wasn't comfortable to keep my arm inside the U, along my body. It was even worse when I tried to stick it under one of the arms of the U, because then not only my arm would get very hot, but the weight of the pillow would make it fall asleep. To conclude, I returned it. So nice of Amazon to provide the option of free returns. 5.0 out of 5 stars. Best pillow for pregnant women. This pillow was a great purchase. It helped support my back and neck while I get a good night's sleep. I am even more comfortable on the bed or on the couch, and I can use it even after the baby arrives. Make sure to have folic acid in your diet, it's really important. This product, Vitamis Prenatal, Optimal Women's Supplement for Healthy Pre- and Post-Pregnancy, has been okayed by my doctor, and I recommend it to other women. 5.0 out of 5 stars. Saved me. I hesitated to buy a $100 pillow for pregnancy. But I'm not a side sleeper, so I was having real problems sleeping by about 16 weeks.